I wanted to take a couple minutes and hit the highlights of our Math 119 syllabus. So, first up, we have our instructor information. My name's Allison Kraft. There's my email address and my office phone number. Email is really the best way to get a hold of me, but you can always leave a voicemail if you like. Office hours will be by appointment. I find that works best for my virtual students because everybody's schedules is pretty different. Every once in a while, I might schedule, a review session that everybody can log into at the same time. But if you need to talk to me and you want to schedule a video chat, just send me an email and we'll get something scheduled. All right. So, what you need to purchase for this course, you need two things. You need a video notebook. That is a notebook that I write myself. I have created 138 videos for this course, and the video notebook is a notebook that I have created that correlates with all of these videos. You are not going to want to take notes on all these videos without that video notebook. So please make sure to purchase that video notebook. It's less than $20. You also need a MyMathLab student access code. You can purchase this through a campus bookstore, or it's cheaper if you buy it directly from Pearson's MyMathLab. The only thing, if you purchase it from Pearson, is that you cannot use any financial aid. It's optional whether you want to actually buy the author textbook, Pre-Calculus 6th edition. So since you're going into calculus, a pre-calculus book is a really good book to own for reference. But personally, I would buy some old cheap edition off of Amazon for 15 bucks and then just have that for reference as you move forward through calculus. But you can always purchase that textbook if you like. I'll let you read through the learning outcomes. Communication expectations. I'm going to send emails regularly to your Hawkmail email address and post D2L announcements with a variety of information. You're expected to check your email and the D2L announcements at least 2 or 3 times a day. With the amount of material in this course and how short the course is, you really should be logging into D2L every single day and working on material. We will be covering 9 chapters in 7 weeks of lecture, and then the final exam is the 8th week. When corresponding with me, I need you to sign all of your emails. I have 4 classes, and I need your first, your last name, and what class you are in. This is a professional correspondence, so professional language is expected as well, and that means capitalization, punctuation, and not the way that you would text with your friend, but the way that you would talk to someone in a professional setting. And I'm super quick to reply to emails. Your grade is made up of 4 categories: online MyMathLab homework, weekly Dropbox quizzes, a midterm exam, and a final exam. You're going to have weekly homework assignments to be completed using MyMathLab. The assignments are always due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. of each week. These homework assignments can be completed past the due date for 40% credit, but final submission on any late assignment is going to be August 3rd at 11:59. These assignments are designed to prepare you for our exams, and you should complete them in their entirety. The first time you access my math lab in this course, though, you must use the link on my D2L homepage to register. That's what links the D2L gradebook with the My Math Lab gradebook. If you don't access it that way, you're not going to get credit for any of your assignments. But I'll go into more detail about that in my D2L navigation video. You're also going to have weekly Dropbox quizzes. It's important for me to see your handwritten work and for me to be able to provide you with handwritten feedback. So that's why we have these weekly Dropbox quizzes. They're also due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. of each week. The PDF files of the quiz are located in the weekly assignment module, or you can get it directly from the Dropbox folder. You must submit all of your work for credit on these quizzes. So what I want you to do is I want you to print the quiz. I want you to fill it out by hand and then scan it and submit it. Now, if you don't have a printer, that's no big deal. You can just write the problems on paper and then submit it from there. When submitting to the Dropbox, you have to submit a single PDF file. If you don't have a scanner, again, that's not a big deal. There's tons of free scanner apps that you can download for your phone. I personally like to use Cam Scanner, but the Dropbox will only accept a single file, so make sure you get that in a single file. If you have any questions on how to do that, just send me an email and we can set up a little video chat and I can walk you through that. Quizzes will be graded and returned with feedback to the corresponding Dropbox folder within 1 week of the due date. Be sure to watch the video about Dropbox quiz submission. It'll walk through exactly where to go to find everything and where to submit it and review the feedback. This course will have a midterm exam. This will be available for you to complete between Tuesday, July 7th at 12 a.m. and Friday, July 10th at 11:59 p.m. This midterm exam will cover the first 3 weeks of material. It is going to be hosted in my math lab, but I will be using an online proctoring service called Examini. What happens with Examini is a proctor is going to watch you through the camera on your computer to make sure that you're keeping it closed notes, no note cards, anything like that. You will be able to use a scientific or a basic graphing calculator on the test. You'll have one attempt and 2 hours to complete the exam. Your work must be submitted to the Dropbox as a single PDF within 20 minutes of submitting the exam in my math lab to receive credit for the exam. There's no exceptions on that. I have to have your work submitted for any credit. And then I'll go through your work and award partial credit as appropriate. There is no makeup for the midterm exam. You got 4 days to fit it in. You got to fit it in that window. I encourage you to log on to Examini as soon as possible to set up your profile. There's additional information in the content module on the D2L page specific to Examini. You need to set up a profile and then schedule your exams. Please note that Examini does require a desktop computer or a laptop, not a tablet, and it is not compatible with Chromebooks. So you may have to make arrangements with someone you know if you do not currently own a desktop computer or a laptop. So be sure to read all this information and the additional information in D2L about Examini. Now, there will be a midterm exam bonus quiz available in my math lab. Any student scoring an 85% or higher on the bonus quiz will receive a 5% bonus on the midterm exam. You have 5 attempts on this bonus quiz, and a score of less than 85%, or if you don't do it at all, it doesn't count against you. You just don't have the opportunity to earn the bonus. The final exam will be available between Tuesday, August 4th at 12 a.m. and Thursday, August 6th at 11:59 p.m. The guidelines for the final exam are the same as that of the midterm exam. You can use a calculator, you have one attempt on the exam, you have 2 hours to take it, you must submit your work to the Dropbox. We will use Examini as our proctoring service. Now, on the final exam, a trig formula sheet will be provided to you because the final exam will include trig on it as well. The midterm's mostly algebra. And like the midterm exam, there will be a final exam bonus quiz available in my math lab. Again, you need an 85% or higher to receive the 5% bonus. If you don't get the 85, no big deal. You just don't get the bonus. Right. Add drop policy. I'm just going to hit some highlights. You do need to complete the self introduction post in the week one Dropbox quiz by Sunday, June 21st, or I'll drop you from the course for a lack of participation. There are actually 4 assignments due Sunday at midnight, but if you don't do these 2, I will drop you for not participating in the class. And if you miss 3 or more Dropbox quizzes out of a total of 7 in the whole course, you'll be dropped from the course for not participating. Okay, I think that those are all the highlights that I wanted to hit. Be sure that you read this syllabus in its entirety and you are responsible for everything listed here. If you have any questions, please let me know.